What do 1999 and 2020 have in common? No, not the threat of a bug, but the potential threat of the Millennium Bug is nothing in comparison to what's actually going on right now. No, of course I don't mean that. I mean Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Yes, the remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is out, and naturally this game just completely invokes the ultimate nostalgic feelings, and that was before I even put the disc in the PlayStation. But, hold on there, can this really live up to the nostalgic hype already built up in my mind? I mean, these games are a staple of my gaming history. So where to start before answering that question? Firstly, it's a remake 20 years after the original games. We're 3 console generations on now, so obviously the graphics are 10 times better. Tony Hawk actually looks like a person rather than a boxy blur. And the graphics are amazing, especially on the levels which have been recreated, and the attention to detail with that is absolutely stunning. The controls have changed and improved. It's taken some implementations from the later games, and now it just works so much better the way you can link up your tricks. The only issue I had was controlling the camera, which when left alone is perfectly fine, but for some reason when I first started playing, my right thumb was just drawn to the right analog stick, and I kept moving it and completely bailing on tricks. Yeah, right, like that's why it kept happening when I started playing. Going on from the controls, the game physics have changed, and yeah, your skater feels a bit heavier and it feels so much better. Create a Skater, which was in the later games, has also been implemented in this game. A good feature, one I've always used. Though I thought it was a bit limited, not a lot you could really change. You can use money earned in the game to buy more stuff, but it still felt a bit lacking. But, love Create a Skater. Why use one of the many pro skaters when you can just create your own random? Speaking of skaters, all the pro skaters from the first 2 games are back, as well as some new younger skaters. Which, yeah, this makes sense to do. It might be a remake, but this is potentially the jumping off point for the future of the franchise, and any new games. It makes sense to start showcasing their talent now. This is in no way passing the torch, but one day could it be? I mean, Tony Hawk won't be able to skate forever. In theory, anyway. He's doing a pretty good job at 52, so more power to him. Speaking of the original pro skaters getting older, they've been aged up in this game. Not just them, but some of the levels too. I'm looking at them all staged from the first game when I say that. I think this works. I don't think it's odd to age the skaters because, can I be frank? The target audience have gotten older, and I don't think we can doubt that the main target audience were the people who played the original games. Have you seen some of the adverts that are popping up on social media for this? Yeah, they're going for the people who used to play this and unfortunately have grown up and are adults now. I think if we had to grow up, it's only fair that the franchise had to too. Do I think new players could pick this up and enjoy it? Yeah, sure. What's not to enjoy? It's fun and entertaining no matter what. Though, got to confess, I was 12 or 13 when I first started playing these games, and I think some of the finer points may be lost on 12 or 13 year olds today, but they get the significance of finding the hidden tape. No, of course not, you don't get VHS tapes now, it's a dead medium. Wow, I feel old. But saying that, I don't feel old playing this. I feel like my little pre-teen self again. Though quite frankly, I'm glad to be without, the teenage acne and the hormones and confusing feelings. I may be old, but I'm far more stable. Mostly. Anyway, the first moment Blood Brothers played, that was it, and I was back there. Just, with a bit of hindsight now, apparently the original game shaped quite a lot of my music taste. They've added some new tracks into this game, and I quite like a few of them, so still shaping my music taste going forward. When I first started playing, I felt like it kind of lacked that certain feeling. The nostalgic high that I had been riding in anticipation wasn't quite there when I was in the tutorial, where I was essentially waking up some of my muscle memory. Cut forward a couple of hours, and I was replaying the warehouse level from the first game, just restarting the level over and over again until I got a score I was perfectly happy with. And I'm quite obsessive, so this did go on for a while. And then it suddenly hit me. I was back there, and I was exactly back there. Down to the pain I get in the knuckle of my right pointer finger that I only get when I play Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It took a couple of hours to see past all the polish and all the shine, and just to see the games I loved, and that was great. Definitely worth trying out if you've played the originals, and I'd say a good jumping in point for new younger fans. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, and if you've been playing the game, drop me a comment to let me know what you thought, and hopefully I'll be back soon with another video.